All right, this is the Amateur Dota 2 League Season 3 Invitational. This is for the Losers Bracket Playoffs. This is a game between Team Gravity and Mr. Roboto, it looks like. Already in the draft, we have Doombringer being banned along with Darkseer by Team Gravity, with a response from Batrider and Invoker being banned by Mr. Roboto. Treant Protector is the first pick from Team Gravity, followed by Wraith King and Jakiro by Mr. Roboto. Pretty quick picks from Mr. Roboto. Seems like that they know what they want to pick, and what kind of strat that they want to go with. I'm Ian, and Jason is going to join me. We're going to try our first duo cast. He's somewhere along the way. I can't hear him, but he is getting his microphone set up.
10 seconds.
I think that his volume might just be a little bit too low.
5 seconds. Reserve time.
Yeah, I see you talking. I don't hear you though. I see like the little mic like come on. I heard like some little tings. Marana gets picked by Team Gravity. Oh, hey, there you go.
All right.
Oh, wow, you sound like, yeah, that's really good microphone now that comparative.
Yeah, I'm actually on a quite a bit better mic now.
Yeah.
5.
Sounds like it. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the headsets aren't bad, but, you know, having a good microphone, I think, goes a long ways.
Absolutely.
That's interesting that a Shadow Demon ban. I guess they wanted to set up the Marana arrow stun.
Well, this is a new match, but just a point of note, we did just see Team Gravity play a Treant Protector rather effectively.
10.
Yeah, with Treant Protector is extremely strong right now. Still,
the same could be said for
he's been
Wraith King as well.
Yeah, I like the versatility of the team. I don't know if you've been watching much pro play. Wraith King has been played pretty much as a carry and or a support.
Yeah, that ability to live through just about anything twice is making him very tanky.
It's not even that. If you mouse over the reincarnation, you'll actually see. I think that this is a new effect. I don't remember when it was added in. It might be 6.81, but upon death, enemy units in a 900 radius will be slowed. It's a 75% movement slow with a 75 attack speed slow for 5 seconds.
That effect was there before, just not to that extent. 681 improved it from, I don't believe it had the attack speed. Let's look it up. But the movement slow was there as well.
Because that has made him completely viable now, which is fantastic. You're seeing such a huge wide range of heroes get played. But I'm surprised that the Tidehunter got banned out by Gravity. Also surprised that they banned out their own Darkseer. Especially after the Batrider gets picked. Batrider and Darkseer are who they have NyQuil play most of the time. So it's really surprising to see him, you know, basically 2 of his heroes being already banned out. They've a Dazzle ban and a Viper ban also come out. Looking at for the 3rd pick now here for Mr. Roboto.
Centaur War Runner.
Dyer's pick.
Interesting. They've got 2 very tanky heroes now for Mr. Roboto.
Oh yeah, the Centaur. I wonder if that's going to play into it because so I know that Team Gravity likes to play the Centaur War Runner as well. So I wonder if that's going to potentially screw up some of their possible plans that they had.
To go. 5 seconds. Reserve time.
Let's see. Trying to figure out where this fits into the playoffs here. Unless Mr. Roboto got a new name? The Gaming Tempest? I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention lately. Yeah, so I bet you that Gravity was thinking that they were going to pick Centaur. And now with Centaur being picked, now they have to kind of go back to their plan of figuring out what's going to happen. Unless they're going to run a Mirana off lane. Mirana's really strong still in this patch, so she can be played in a multitude of areas. With the nerf on the vision for her arrow, though, she's being played less as a support and actually more as a carry now. So,
Arrow's still very strong without enlarged hitbox on it.
well,
I like this
what they did is
too.
they reduced the vision from it, because what you used to see before 681 was that Mirana was being played a lot as a support for the past like 2 patches, and that was because the arrow was giving a lot of vision, so you could just shoot it and scout out with it, and then you could get like mana boots on her and like a mech or something like that. And then she could regenerate that mana to effectively just spam out that arrow as a scout, and if it hit something, then great. If not, oh well, at least now you have like free vision from a huge range. So, yeah, the Bane pickup is really great. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm saying that she just gets played less as she's not being played as a support anymore. She's still incredibly powerful. That was the only nerf that hit her. So now she's being played more as a off lane or a carry. So like actually like as a proper way that Mirana should be, as a way that you would think that Mirana should be played instead of as a support. The Bane pickup's really good though too.
Here. Got the Keeper of the Light coming out, that huge buff on his Aghanims, giving him pure vision.
Well, it's the inclusion of the Aghanims. He didn't have an Aghanims before.
Right, right.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that makes him huge.
That provides him.
You know, the problem is though is that if you're using him as a support, if you're drafting him with that mindset of we're going to get the Aghanims on him, then you might have already lost the game with that mindset, because as a support, you can't assume that Kel's going to be able to afford that.
Well,
but with a Jakiro,
Keeper being able to single defend a single lane and wipe out all the creeps there, he's able to generate quite a bit of farm with that Illuminate.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Keepers stacking jungle camps now too, and then just using the Illuminate to blast those away and get the farm that way as well.
Yep, plenty of farm potential without cutting into your carries on Coddle, even played as a support. But back to that Bane pick, what I really liked about that is with the 2 very strong tanky heroes coming out with Wraith King and Centaur Warrunner, Bane has that ability through Fiend's Grip and Nightmare to lock down multiple heroes. So you don't have to throw everything at Wraith King while the rest of the enemy team is cutting you down. You'd be able to actually put them aside for now, take out their supports, and then focus on the tankier heroes. And especially the counter for Fiend's Grip against Wraith King, if you're able to drain enough of that mana to disable his reincarnation, you don't have to deal with him twice. And you don't have to deal with that huge 75% slow and attack speed debuff while he is getting
and the Nightmare will break on them from the Mirana arrow as well. So it sets up good ganks and it gives you good team fight control.
Absolutely.
Storm Spirit ban from Team Gravity and a Nyx ban from Mr. Roboto. And a Puck pickup from Team Gravity as well there.
Mr. Roboto's still looking for their mid hero here. Looks like.
Seconds to go.
Yeah, it looks like that's probably why they banned out that Storm Spirit. I'm wondering how they're going to work out the laning here with Team Gravity. I wonder if Puck's going to be the off lane, Mirana off lane. You know, both of those heroes could be off lane. Both of them could be mid. You could run Mirana's safe lane. You could run an offensive tri lane with Puck safe lane solo. So,
talk about counter picks. Team Gravity really has a good idea of how to counter some of these heroes too. When you've got Puck, that Dream Coil is really able to lock down heroes with Stampede. Oh,
yeah.
We see Mr. Roboto picking up Lone Druid instead of what we traditionally think of as a more mid-centric hero.
Yeah, so now I wonder how they're. So more so than gravity. Gravity, you can at least see kind of. You can figure out how some of those lanes are going to work out. With Mr. Roboto, I honestly have no idea how they're going to be laning any of this.
Yeah, I am completely baffled as well. Although they do have a lot stun potential here, you may
Mhm.
see a tri lane with Wraith King, Centaur, and Jakiro, with Coddle and Lone Druid soloing those other two
Reserve
lanes.
time.
Now, would you send? Who would you send? Coddle long lane, or would you send him mid?
I'd probably have him mid. He's a bit squishier, able to set up a little more advantageous illuminates from the high ground. But
Yeah.
we'll see here shortly what Mr. Roboto wants to do with those picks, where they're going to get sent.
So Nyquil picks up the puck, so that means that this is going to be a long lane solo puck. And Brewmaster goes on for Nakomi. Nakomi picks up the Brewmaster, so that means that it's going to be a mid Brewmaster. He's their mid. I've watched a lot of Gravity get played, because we know Nyquil. So yeah, Nakomi's their mid, and then Shithawk is going to be their carry, and he's going to be the safe lane Marana. Or alternatively, they could go aggressive and run a safe lane puck.
Certainly will be interesting. This is the best of 3 matchup between
Yep.
Roboto and Team Gravity.
Yep. So let's see. I'll run down Team Gravity real quick. We have Simon on the Treant Protector. We have Archpong on the Bane. We have Shithawk on the Marana. Nyquil on the puck. And Nakomi on the Brewmaster. Do you want to go over the Radiant side with Roboto?
Yep, Roboto, we've got Louis Simon on the Centaur Warrunner. We've got Soulfowl on the Coddle. Shadow Ranger is playing the Lone Druid with Dreams on Jakiro. Looks like we're actually waiting on Ogus to actually load in here. Gotta disconnect.
Frugos? Frugos? I'm going to guess. Let's say Frugos.
Frugus? Okay.
Alright.
Frugus.
Frugos?
Sure. If only players would pick
Who's-
easier names.
Yeah, there is something to be said about that. Along with, the whole fact that,
There we go.
Shithawk's name is Shithawk. Fun as that is to say. I liked it better when it was Uganda, and they were trying to run as an international team. So Frugos is going to be on that Wraith King, it looks like. I have no idea how they lane. I've never seen Roboto play.
Like we mentioned, this will be an interesting lane setup.
Yep, I think that... Alright, so... Wraith King buys the Sentry Wards and the Smoke of Deceit, so he's going to be a support, I'm guessing? Oh wow, they're going to send the Jakiro mid. Alright. They're going to run an aggressive tri-lane, safe lane, Lone Druid.
Oh, we've got...
Smoke comes out from Gravity. They're coming bottom. They're going to send Puck safe lane. Okay, so... Man, alright. They're both going to try and run aggressive tri-lanes. It's really interesting.
Roboto heading up top river. Probably play some wards here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we didn't see anything get dropped right here from
It's almost time for everybody to die.
Gravity.
That smoke is going to lead to nothing, unfortunately, on the bottom here. Sentry getting dropped.
Yeah,
Some
instead,
blocks.
yep, they're gonna block. I think that's only gonna get one. That's maybe gonna get this camp here as well. Not sure. I don't know if you can see that or not. Where I'm pinging.
2,
No.
1.
No, yeah, I
Without
don't think
being
so.
official casters here, we are a bit limited.
Yeah. All right. This is just for YouTube replays and practice and stuff, anyways. The hard thing is going to come into play is when we go into team fights. That's when it gets really difficult.
Shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling we're going to see some rather chaotic team fights here. We've got a lot of AoE from Team Gravity, plus we've got Macropyre and a number of AoEs coming out from Roboto. Macropyre and Illuminate doing a lot of potential team damage.
It's also really greedy, though, too. This is a team that's going to need a lot of farm in order to get online for Mr. Roboto. With the Lone Druid, the Coddle, and the Jakiro, and especially by saying the Jakiro mid, it feels like that they're going to try and get him to be... it feels like that they want to get at least 2 Aghanims, and I just don't know if that's actually how viable that's going to be.
Interesting start here with the Jakiro mid. Typically you're going to see Ice Path picked up very early for laning phases. However, we have a first point in Liquid Fire followed up with Dual Breath for some really early harass here on Nakomi on the Brewmaster. Which appears to be really effective so far, actually. Zoning him out quite well.
Yeah, the improvements that they've made to Liquid Fire is pretty good. I don't really get to see much Jakiro get played, though, but yeah. It's really interesting to see get played out.
Some nice phase shifts up top by NyQuil, dodging those Illuminates from the trees against this aggressive tri-lane.
Oh wow, yeah, they are going really aggressive on him too. Oh, I've not seen that Observer award before.
Yep, that's one of the new Bramble Wars that came out recently. Really nice aesthetic. And we have some.
Oh
really
wow, look at them go on him.
Holding off on that phase shift for one of their big spells, like maybe the stun to come out. Biding his time.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a little bit of farm, a few levels. Here we go. And shift back up to the tower.
And this is exactly why you're seeing Puck get played in the off lane, is because of these this escapability. That survival. Just 3 people diving past the tower, trying to get that first blood on him, and you can still just phase shift and illusionary orb out of it.
Yep, we've got a. Oh, still getting hit by the Illuminate. Seeing a few living armors getting dropped up on the tower up top too, allowing a Puck to get a few extra levels before they have to abandon that position, as it's going down quite quickly, as you can see here, already about half health.
Yep.
In comparison to Team Gravity's bottom lane here, we've got the Lone Druid holding off very well against the tri-lane. Not a whole lot of harass being able to come out past the bear. Really getting their farm.
That Mirana has almost double the last hits of that Syllabear, though. Yeah, there's Nightmare. I'm surprised that they haven't been trying to do that more often yet.
Oh,
oh, that was a missed arrow if I've ever seen one.
Could have been a great opportunity. So
yeah,
they'll have to back
now
up,
if they
recompose.
Even if they don't get the first blood, if they can get a kill on that. Ew, mid.
Michael in some trouble. Oh, he gives up first blood.
Oh, and I was looking at mid. There was the Brewmaster was going there too. So I missed that first blood.
NyQuil may have gone a little early on a phase shift, got caught off by a double stun from the Centaur and Wraith King there. Dishing out enough damage to take him down before he could jaunt away.
Yeah, I could see that. That's a pretty dangerous combo there.
Absolutely. Be extremely careful with your positioning in that kind of lineup. Almost 5 minutes in though, single death up top against a very aggressive team.
Mid is just... These guys are being really aggressive with each other.
Very much a dance back and forth. Both of them trying to go for those runes. We got some battle crowing going on from Roboto here.
Top tower is being attacked.
Same from Gravity, battle crow, back and forth. A lot of damage.
Oh, Treant dives.
Tower.
Oh, is he gonna? He's gonna get hit, and he dies to that lone druid. The bear just chases him down. Tree is so slow.
A few extra points in synergy. Give him just enough speed.
Oh, get out that night! Get out of the nightmare! Oh, they couldn't get out of the nightmare in time. If they would have gotten that nightmare and a arrow, that would have been one dead bear.
Destroyed.
Uh-oh, Michael in some more trouble here.
Oh. Yep, there goes the tower on
It's a Red King
top.
stone.
Yeah, he's dead.
Transformation.
Not much you can do there.
Nope. Looks like we're gonna see the Treant come mid and try and help win that lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm not sure what they can do right now other than just kind of bide their time.
That bottom tri-lane from Team Gravity really hasn't worked out in their favor at all. Ideally, you want to get a few levels, at least on one hero, by picking up a few of the kills. And really, they have only done nothing but get some farm. We've got Marana well behind the pack here. Both Marana and Treant sitting on level 3.
Yeah, and now Syllabear's the lone druid's caught up in farm. Oh, Jakiro's about to go down.
Shithawk holding onto that arrow on bottom in order to get the
He
kill on bit.
got that whirlwind and then stunned up by the stone. Oh, and they got the kill on lone druid down there too. I didn't even see that. Who ended up with that? The Marana did end up getting the kill there. All right, that's good.
Michael getting hit.
That was good. That's going to get him a little bit more farm. Lone druid's going to lose out on the farm. It's going to set them a little bit farther apart.
He's going to get that back pretty quickly. It's just really tough fighting against a lone druid in that kind of position because a single entangle from that bear comes out, and you've got some real problems. Oh, Sun.
Oh, that was a really good bait. I don't know if you saw the Wraith King stop the animation there.
Absolutely. And Treant picking up that last hit.
Treant getting that kill is pretty good for him.
Is under siege.
Oh, that mid tower is going to die to liquid fire as well.
Tower has been destroyed.
That is
Yeah.
2 towers down in favor of Roboto. And some really early aggression going, especially from that top lane.
Absolutely. It's interesting to see how this is all going to work out. I think that Roboto has a good early lineup, and then but they need to have a even better early to mid game in order for them to win the late game. If they don't continue on this role of what they've been doing already.
Massing on bottom here.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime you get the momentum, and you're going to want to have to keep it, but with heroes like Centaur and Wraith King, that momentum really
Centaur Stomp.
just
Blink and
snowballs.
Stomp comes out onto the onto the Brewmaster. He gets off the ulti right in the nick of time. Wraith King goes down. He didn't have his mana. I don't know if he was level 6 yet or not. No, he's still level 5, so he dies. The Jakiro ends up dying. He gets out the Macropyre, but nobody's standing in that. Puck's down here now, too. Centaur blinks in with another stun. And what's going to happen? Illuminate goes out. It's disjointed from the Puck. They're all backing off. Oh, this lone druid is really deep.
That Illuminate almost one-shot both almost one-shot Brewmaster and Marana, so chasing them down, managed to pick up Brewmaster there.
So the Brewmaster did take it, get killed there?
Yep. He's chased down by Lone Druid. Almost up to
Oh, that's why Lone Druid went diving. Okay, I didn't see that. Wondering why he was that far. Good shift from the puck there.
And here we go. Roboto getting some really nice tower damage between Liquid Fire and that bear. Even just a
Yeah.
few hits, that tower was nearly full. Now it's sitting at
Beam
maybe
coil onto the
quarters.
Jakiro.
Oh, they're gonna chase.
Brewmaster goes out, throws out Drunken Haze. He's gonna slow down the Jakiro just enough. Puck jumps in. Macropyre goes out again, but not before the Jakiro ends up taking a fall to this Brewmaster.
Pretty easy kill. Pretty good pickup. Committed a lot of
Yeah.
resources. Meanwhile, we've got Wraith King farming up mid unopposed. Still only rocking Brown Boots and Sentries, however.
Dire's middle tower is
Yeah, but at the same time, he is now level 7.
Yeah, like I said, one of those heroes that just gets momentum and goes from there.
Yeah. He's similar to how Alchemist used to get played, where Alchemist would start off as a support-ish type of character and as a hero and role, and then later on, late game, he can turn into a carry if need be. Oh, he gets the
another
primal
very
split off.
clutch split.
Yep. Are they going to get the Centaur? Centaur's on the run? Nope, they're just going to back off to not go and chase and
Gonna
overcommit.
get Coddle here.
Yep.
Out of the tornado.
They
Nope.
throw the stone on the Coddle. Jakiro, though, is
There's
really
that primal split.
trying to be aggressive.
Lines out.
Oh, wow. This aggression is going to get them in trouble.
Oh. Stunt from
Illuminate.
Illuminate catching off Treant.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So you're going to see all...
Tower down.
Structures.
My prediction is that you're going to see all of these outer tier 2s get dropped before a single tower gets dropped for Mr. Roboto. What's going to be the difficult thing, though, is that are they going to be able to push uphill against Team Gravity? With these kills being as even as they are, sure, you're getting 6 towers, and that's going to put you really far ahead on the gold graph.
Secret
But
shot.
yep. Break the nightmare with the arrow. That was good kill on Wraith King there.
If they had a
Did he just die and not have enough mana?
To drain enough mana. They had already killed him once.
Oh, they
before.
actually killed him twice. Nice.
Yep.
Siege.
Got kind of
Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster now.
Respond. Yeah, that blink on Wraith King as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So who else got Blink Daggers right now?
Already knew that.
So you have Wraith King, Centaur, and Brewmaster all with Blink Daggers. That's
Dire's top tower is Dire's top
gonna make for an interesting
Another tower down for
interesting
Roboto.
time. Yep.
We're 13 and a half minutes in with 4 towers down. Things are quickly going the side of Team Roboto here.
Wonder what these gold graphs look like. So XP is only 1,000 going the way of Roboto, which is pretty much nothing. And you have about 6,000 gold going the way of Roboto, which this early on, about 14 minutes in, it's pretty significant. But like I said, I'm curious as to how they're going to, if they're going to be able to fight uphill and get those tier 3s after they get all these tier 2s down.
Dire's
And we're sitting at a kill a minute, so it's a very kill-intensive game with those extra towers on top. Team Gravity's tends to be holding on a little bit better than it may appear.
Huh. A Yasha is going to be coming out on the Lone Druid. It's an interesting build. Moonlight Shadow comes out from the Mirana. It looks like they want to go in for a kill. They're going to catch out the Centaur War Runner. He's going to die before he can get away. He's going to pop his ulti though, in order to do so.
Dropping everything to get out of there. Another liquid fire coming down on Dire Tier 2. 2 of them actually. Dealing a lot of burn damage, plus the attack speed reduction really lets those creeps go to town underneath that tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, that's quite a bit of damage that's being done.
Let's get the bear.
This is just they're just doing a nice slow siege. Oh, the Lone Druid gets caught by that arrow from Mirana. Blink Dagger comes in from the panda. He comes in and kills them off after the split.
Script on Wraith King. He's still gonna have enough mana. If he goes down now, Reincarnate was not up.
And now the Centaur is about to die again, too. Brewmaster recombines, he blinks in and gets off his Thunderclap.
A really good team fight by Team Gravity here. Not a single death other than Marana. You got 4 going down from Roboto. This may give them enough room to push mid up. In about 15 seconds until most of their team is back, though probably not. Take it back. Some big team items coming out from Gravity here.
Yeah, that instantly put the XP into the favor of Team Gravity. Gold difference is still in the favor of Roboto, but that's only because of the towers.
But as we just saw, even with winning a team fight, there's not a whole lot of room for Gravity to push back to regain that gold loss from the opposing towers.
Yeah, they still need some items before they can do that.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
But that's the thing, though, now, is that, as weird as this sounds, they're actually, I think that Gravity benefits more from these towers being down than Roboto. If you look at it, this bottom lane here where the puck is, that lane's pretty much going to be constantly be pushed in now. And it's going to be pushed into a place where, even though that the Radiant have these wards there for vision, the Radiant really can't get into this and fight in this area. They've already lost a fight there, and now mid, everybody can rotate real quick.
Wow.
Overgrowth comes out from the tree and locks everybody in. Yep, Centaur is the first one to die. Nightmare goes on to Jakiro, even though the Macropyre is down. So now Macropyre is down with nothing.
Panda doing a fantastic job getting some of this damage out. His primal split.
Yeah, that primal he's maximizing every usage of his primal split.
Yep, you're constantly seeing Whirlwind come out, disabling at least one of Roboto.
The team, so yeah, it's the team fight that we didn't even talk about. It's the team fight potential of the primal spirits, combined with that lockdown that you were talking about from the Bane. They can, and along with the overgrowth from the Treant, they have a lot of team fight potential where they can lock anybody down that they want to.
Oh, agreed. Oh no, Blink Stun from Wraith King. Drunken Brawlers, not quite there.
Yep. Marana can leap away.
Radiant's middle tower is
Looks like that Bane's gonna be really deep and die. I'm thinking that they were trying to. They must have been trying to set up some kind of plays here. Bottom lane here, we have Puck being hunted down by the lone druid. Gonna try to get out.
TP under the tower.
A lot of damage.
Wow.
Oh. That's a pretty ballsy play, I'd say.
Things not going very well with that push from Gravity. Roboto able to counter very easily and maintain that mid tower still.
Yeah.
Only 3 health missing from that bottom as well, despite the push attempt by Puck. If we take a look at the vision here as well, we have Team Gravity warding both top and bottom runes. We've got that sentry right up here in the middle of the lane here for Roboto.
Nope, bottom lane here, we have another team fight coming out. The Bane had his ulti out onto the Lone Druid. Lone Druid dies. We have the split from the Earth Spirit. Again, maximizing that potential of locking everybody down. Hoddle's dead. This entire time, Wraith King is just nightmared. Now they decide to turn and fight him.
He's got the revive.
He has the revive. They're going to deal with the slow and the Centaur still up there. He blinks away. Let's see. Did the Centaur blinks away, gets the...
He's hazed. He's slowed.
Yeah.
Catch him.
The Panda blinks after him. He blinks in again. Oh, man. He had to make that decision of how deep and how far did he want to commit and dive. Realized that his team just couldn't keep up with him, and he was already going past the tower where somebody was going to TP to.
A big Illuminate coming here too. It's going to pretty much clear out the wave. Allow for Centaur initiation on Marana. Just going to jump away.
Leaps away, yep. Oh, that's a really good Moonlight Shadow, especially right there as the Brewmaster gets stunned up. Able to blink away into safety. They are able to retreat. So, another team fight going the way of Team Gravity.
Yeah, and again, not being able to do a whole lot with it. We saw maybe about 120 damage come down on that tower for all their effort. Just not being able to get any traction and allowing Roboto to respond very effectively. We saw 2 TPs come down on bottom, and now they're already back up at Gravity's tier 2. You know, liquid fire on, more damage coming down.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, if you look at their items though, each member of Team Gravity.
Blink on mid. Ooh, fuck, it's blown up. Another double stun combo.
Was that double blink? Yeah, 2 cooldowns.
Yep.
Not much that you can do against that.
Yeah, even with
Team
phase
Gravity's
shift,
buying up to save for something. Not quite sure what though. This Lone Druid build is extremely questionable. I don't think I've ever seen a Sanjin Yasha Lone Druid before, with nothing on the bear.
Well, he's got that Orb of Venom, and quite frankly, that is ridiculously effective on the Spirit Bear alone.
Yep. But it's also an item that will drop off though in a little while.
Oh, agreed. In fact, last team fight there on bottom, we saw Puck just sitting there tanking that Spirit Bear with living armor up, being able to do no damage, looting that 73 damage.
Yeah, and they really want this bottom tower.
And remind me, what type of damage is the Spirit Bear actually doing? Is that going to be hero damage, or is that considered siege damage?
I believe it's siege damage because of the damage that it will do to a tower.
Unfortunately,
It
that's
counts
not
as a hero
actually
in a lot of
fair.
ways, but I think that the damage that it does is technically considered siege, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, there's Coddle's Ags, giving them tons of vision here.
Only during the daytime. It's nighttime right now.
True. But we'll see that come into effect a little bit later on.
So every time that this Brewmaster goes up top to defend against this this Lone Druid, he has to ask himself if he wants to use a Primal Split or not. I think he's gonna have to here. As soon as he uses it, this Lone Druid's dead. I think Lone Druid knows it too.
Druid's getting a pretty greedy here.
Yep, now he turned, he does the split, and now he runs. He's just gonna go and kill the bear, though. He's gonna get that 300 gold.
Oh, Bear's still really fast. He's got a rabbit on him. Give him an extra 20% movement. Meanwhile, bottom, you get another blink skill here from the Centaur, who now has a pipe.
That's a lot of health regen.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
Coddle with that permanent spirit form. Able to right-click towers
Yeah.
down and kill creep waves at the same time. Meanwhile, healing up the rest of his team. Just absolutely huge buff in the last patch to Coddle having that Ags.
Marana ends up getting that kill on Lone Druid on top, though, while the Brewmaster ends up coming back and coming bottom here to defend.
Still losing a tower. Team Gravity now down all of their outer towers. Meanwhile, Roboto has all 6 of theirs up, giving them a huge map advantage.
And you're still not really seeing many items coming out from Team Gravity. Marana just picked up a Maelstrom, and her drums. So now you're going to start to see these team fights start. You're going to start seeing them be more aggressive here.
Yeah, we've got the XP graph nearly tied yet. Kills slightly
Yeah, the
in
gold
Gravity's
difference is
favor,
huge.
however, 10,000 gold, over 10,000. Another big team fight here.
Yep. Dream Coil comes out, catches 2. No, catches 3. Jakiro dies first. Brewmaster still has his Primal Splits down. He's going to try and run away. Bottles up. Slows down the Wraith King. Now he's going to run. Puck's going to die here, potentially. He's trying to live, get away. Marana's already down. Centaur ended up dying. Then there goes Puck. Brewmaster just has to run now. There's no choice. Bane getting chased down now by the lone druid. Oh, he got lucky with no root. Yep. Now these items.
4 kills up for Gravity.
Yeah, the item progression though is really hurting Team Gravity at this point. If they had more items, I think they could be doing a little bit better in that fight right there.
Yeah, I mean, Team Gravity definitely has some amazing counters. It's just they're not able to use them as effectively as they hoped.
Jakiro has a Veil of Discord. Centaur Warrunner has the pipe. Oh, here he comes. Primal Split. Oh, Arrow comes out, lands on the Wraith King. But, they send the bear up onto into a cyclone. Oh, wow! Dream Coil on 4. Where are they gonna go after there? Oh, the Puck dies again. Puck is the first one to die. Oh man, this is a lot of damage coming on the Brewmaster. Looks like they're trying to focus down that Jakiro. He's not gonna get out of here though. That was a really bad engagement. And now the Treant dies too, and the Bane. I'm not sure what they were doing there. So Marana's the only one to live, where normally she's the first one to die.
Which is probably due to the fact that she sat on the cliff the entire time. She found herself on top of that cliff and just sat up there, dropping a few arrows and plinking away at Centaur, not very effectively. Huge loss for Gravity there. They knew they had to contest that Rosh fight. They knew they were there. Made a judgment call to go in. It really did not come out ahead where they needed to. Too much healing coming out on the team from Roboto between the Illuminate and the mechanism on Jakiro.
Yeah. Whereas, you know, the only healing that they have on Team Gravity right now is the urn from on the Bane there with Archpong.
Got Leech Seed too, but in comparison, you're still looking at overwhelming odds in Roboto's favor for healing, being able to maintain that team fight.
Yeah, it's the living armor and the overgrowth just aren't enough to. The overgrowth is his team fight ability. Living armor, you really can't rely on in a team fight. It's just not enough healing. It's more for like an offense, defense, sieging type of defense. Blink stun onto the Brewmaster. His primal splits up.
Couple of heals coming out.
Lone Druid dies real quick. They get down the Aegis. Primal split comes out. Puck's almost dead now. Puck ends up taking a fall. Wraith King's up.
Both heroes they killed there had second lives.
Yeah. Buyback from Puck. He comes back out. The Centaur and Wraith King just want to blink and dive. Yeah, Treant bought back too, so multiple lives on everybody. Hopefully they're not diebacks. They can make these work count. That tier 3 is down. Already taking damage on that melee barracks. They're still fighting though.
Maintaining this team fight. Finally,
no, this. I think that this just shows that their item progression is just out of their hand. Yeah.
So they finally get 2 down after pretty much an entire team wipe with buybacks. Meanwhile, the racks are completely gone.
Yep, they just melted. They melted under that damage of the that liquid fire, along with the bear. Absolutely. Yeah, finally they have a maelstrom on the bear. There's a bunch of maelstroms on the field right now.
Yep, we got the one on the Marana and the bear now.
And Wraith King also has one. And the Bane just doesn't have anything to initiate with. The Bane hasn't been able to get a 4-staff or a blink dagger of his own, and so they can't. They can only react.
Yeah, we also saw Bane try and get a little bit of that team fight potential going on in that last team fight. However, he used his Fiend's Grip on the very much focused Lone Druid who had the Aegis. I would have liked to see that withheld. Probably Nightmare, one of the other heroes, such as the Centaur or the Wraith King, and maintain Fiend's Grip until after he revived.
Yeah,
Probably got a little
I
bit
feel
more
like
mileage out of
Centaur
it
and
that
Wraith
way,
King. Yeah, I feel like Wraith King and Centaur should be your top two priorities for lockdown during any team fight. If you can't lock them down, then you should not be engaging because they are the ones who are they're the ones who are setting up all of these kills, honestly. The other three are the ones who are pushing the lanes, pushing the towers, getting the towers down. But it's really comes down to the Centaur and the Wraith King who are setting up the all of the murder.
Like I mentioned, if you could disable those two and then pick off the rest of the supports, you have the makings of a really solid team fight. We're not
Yep.
seeing that in the execution.
Ice Path comes out, catches two, catches the Treant and the Brewmaster. Both go down with the Macropyre there. Dreamcoil only catches the Lone Druid. Oh, okay, caught the Centaur too, but it's not enough to do anything. Gravity has to back off after losing those two. I don't see them being able to defend this.
Rack's probably gone. We got buyback status. Nobody. Fucking Train already used theirs. Not enough gold from any of the other members.
Yep. Yeah, this is a game. We're gonna see this just go into a game too. Yeah, there's nothing that they can do. Yeah, I mean, Moronic can just shoot out arrows from their well.
A very aggressive, strong turnout by Roboto in this game 1 of best of 3 between Roboto and Team Gravity.
I didn't have game chat up. All right, that explains why I didn't see the GG come out. I think that they just got out. I think it was outdrafted because you could see that like there were times where they were able to when they were defending correctly and they weren't being caught out. Gravity could actually defend the fight.
We saw some really good potential for team fight from Gravity. However, Roboto was just playing a completely different game. They had push in mind, and that's what they executed on and did successfully.
Maybe they'll do better in their next game.